It's a 9 Eastern kickoff on ESPN. It's taking place in Phoenix, Arizona. It's the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, which should be a more intriguing matchup as well. I'm really excited to see how this matchup plays out. It's between the Kansas Jayhawks and the UNLV Rebels. Now, UNLV is having a little bit of a Cinderella season. This is a UNLV team that you look at the outlook of UNLV, this could be a team that, if they have the right coach in place, and I think they do in Barry Odom, if Barry Odom chooses to stick around for a longer period of time, UNLV can be a constant competitor in the Mountain West, especially in this era of NIL. I mean, having the Vegas Strip in your backyard, you have that kind of stadium that UNLV is allowed to play in. To top it off, it's a great look for UNLV, and the outlook of UNLV football is really promising going over. But no matter what happens in this bowl game, UNLV has nothing to be ashamed about. This is a UNLV team that's only been to 4 bowl games before this one. This is the program's second bowl appearance since 2000, when they got to compete in the Las Vegas Bowl as well. However, Lance Leopold is also creating a Cinderella story of its own. Kansas has historically been bad outside of that Linsanity run in 2006 through 2008. But Kansas, they are in their 15th bowl game in program history. Their last bowl game being that 2022 Liberty Bowl shootout between Arkansas and Kansas, one that Arkansas barely won 55-53. So what times that we are living in, Kansas and UNLV both being in bowl games. Now, normally when you see a Power 5 team matched up with a smaller group of 5 program in a bowl game, you worry about that Power 5 team playing down to its level of competition, kind of being that little puffy chest, saying to yourselves, I can't believe we're going to play against just X team in our bowl season. But it's still Kansas, though. It's been forgotten. Shoot, just 2 years ago, Kansas went 2-10. They were one of the worst Power 5 teams in football just going back to 2020, 2021. They were down horrendous. Also, Kansas hasn't had a winning season since 2008, which was the last time that they've won a bowl game too. And specifically going back to Kansas, they haven't won more than 3 games from 2010 to 2021. So while we usually worry about whether a Power 5 team would play down to its level of competition against a group of 5 squad in the bowl season, I don't think you're going to get that with Kansas here, because winning a bowl game at Kansas, in Loras, Kansas, it will be a really big deal for this program. And I think Kansas is going to play like that too. Jason Beam has been playing some high-level football. He doesn't have any more eligibility, but he was a backup quarterback for a couple years at Kansas. What he's shown the last couple of years, he's shown, hey, this is a kid that is a starting caliber quarterback at the Division I level. UNLV has been a wonderful story. Odom is a terrific head coach, but I just think Kansas is going to have too much offensive firepower in this one. So we will roll with Kansas here, and we're also going to go with Kansas covering against UNLV, covering that 12.5-point spread that we have going on. But again, congratulations on both these teams for having excellent seasons. Hopefully, both these teams I wish both these teams could come out on a high note. One team has to win, one team does have to lose. It is what it is. But we're going to go with Kansas winning and covering. And I think Kansas might be on the verge. We'll double check to see where Kansas is at. So Kansas with a 9-win season potentially. That's a great year, especially at Lawrence, Kansas.